here in Arizona, like growing up as a child, what did you think about the hip hop scene in the Bay Area?
Man, it's always been like crazy. Like it's always been, you know, new flows, new combinations being put together, and it was always like before it really had an influence in other states, you got to see it happen firsthand. Like, you know, shit.
That's
You
great.
feel me? And then everybody knew each other. Like Vallejo's real tight knit on some shit. Like everybody knows everybody. If something happens, everyone's gonna know. Like, but you feel me? It was always like crazy to see all that shit happen firsthand. You know, what's it called? Clyde the Mac, Mike Sherm, G Boleen,
Yeah.
Southside Sue. We got to see all of them before they really went up. I Am Sue.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got the, you feel me, the legends, you feel me, E40. You got me and E40 are from the same street.
That's dope.
So like everybody kind of knew each other. So it was always, you feel me, real tight knit.
So you could appreciate the history that was there, and you could appreciate the culture. So you just said you had classes with, with, I would say they're historic at this point for what they were able to achieve as a group. I mean, I can't name another group to you that has a feature, not a feature, but they're on the soundtrack of Black Panther with fucking K-Dot. Like K-Dot went and sourced them, said, "No, we need SOB for this."
Man.
That's crazy. So, like, you seen what their music did for the city? Like, what was that kind of like experiencing that?
Man, well, that was me and Doe 7. I was like 14.
Yeah.
I remember we was going to school, so this was before they dropped Anti.
Yeah,
Like everybody already knew who they were, you know, we knew they rapped on some shit. But like eventually, you feel me, they dropped Different. When Different dropped, they start going up. Like everybody really knew who they were, and then after that it was Anti.
Yeah.
And Anti, you know, went, you know, just global almost. So it's like I basically got to see them like go from just regular people, you feel me, and then they just kept going up and up and up, and then it's like, you know, even when they got on, you feel me, it brought a lot of unity in Vallejo.
Yeah,
Like it was always, you know, it was always shit going on, but like at that time, that was the good times. That was, you feel me, the times that you do look back on like, damn, like you got to watch this shit manifest. Like
the good old days.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow, that was a legendary time. So the reason why I asked that is because you have made a very strong campaign here in Arizona, you and Doe 7. And so when I asked you that, seeing SOB accomplish what they were able to accomplish, and then coming to Arizona and not necessarily having an artist that was able to achieve the same level of success, like what are some of the similarities and differences that you see between like the Bay Area and Arizona? Not all of them, but some of the key differences that you might have observed.
Ooh, me and brother, hey, shout out Doe 7, he couldn't make it.
Doe, yeah, he gonna be here soon, don't trip.
Man, me and Doe, me, Doe, Peasy, we done had long conversations some nights about the same shit, you know. The difference is really, it's like two key factors. One of them is the segregation. It's very different. You know, not like, it's very divided. You feel me? There's no sense of unity on some shit. You know, everybody, it either gets political or it's just like everyone wants to be everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got some artists don't support other artists just cause, you feel me, like they won't really like fuck with them, like they'll follow you on some shit or something and like probably not engage or nothing.
As far as NorCal or Arizona?
Arizona. So Arizona's more segregated, and then the other thing is the music scene is a little complex in itself too, because there's there's no accountability. If it's bad, you gotta tell them like it's probably not for you. You feel me? Like you can give it a couple tries on some shit, let them, you know, their artist development is a real thing. But if you're gonna, you can't just, you know, there's some motherfuckers we know that should not be rapping. need to just never. There's no, you feel me? There's no hope of development. You see what I'm
have to say that calmly, bro.
I was trying to, gotta have a sense of accountability.
Oh,
Feel
shit.
me? You gotta let motherfuckers know, like, I don't think this for you.
He said, MJ, you part of the problem. You keep posting. He said, you part of the problem. Oh shit. No, that's a real shit. So you would say in relation to NorCal or the Bay Area, it's much more supportive. Like the artists are more supportive, or what would you say?
I would say the biggest factor over there isn't there is no segregation, right? Mm. Everybody fuck with everybody, but it's the accountability aspect. Mm. You feel me? If they won't, because you gotta remember, like, a lot of it's very controversial, but like a lot of Southern California, like LA rappers, pay homage to the Bay, you know, and a lot of them say that their flow originated off of like a base foundation of something from the Bay. So like we tend to hear music first before it really goes up, and that accountability aspect is just huge, because over there's a lot of motherfuckers who weren't supposed to be rapping who stopped rapping after that, you know. Just this less bullshit going around.
Yeah. No, that is true. Just because, I mean, you could even take it as far back as like the pimping culture. Everything kind of derives, not everything, but a lot of things get their inspiration from NorCal. So that's key that you say that. As far as like you and Doe, what made you guys even think of Arizona? Like, what made you guys like Arizona is even a viable place to, you know?
Shit, honestly, Brother Doe actually moved here before me.
Yeah.
But I remember, I didn't even know he was out here.
Yeah.
And I had actually just got out of a case, and I was under 22-hour surveillance. So for me, it was solely circumstantial.
I hear you.
Feel me? So I was just relocating because I wanted a fresh start too. You know, a lot of people, there's a difference between having to be in the hood and wanting to be in the hood. You see what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
When you really from the streets, if we being 100, the goal has always been to get out of them.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Get away from them on some shit. It ain't running though. That's what being a man is. You feel me? You gotta grow up. I know I'm gonna keep, you feel me, making bad decisions around, you feel me, a place, an environment that's, you feel me, as cracking as it is.